everyone, it's Rob. I wanted to bring up an issue I talked about on one of my last videos. Basically, I bought a Space Invaders arcade cabinet to mod, which I think people who've been watching this series know that. And one of the first things I did is I bought a LED lit Marquee to upgrade from the stock Marquee. Well, I bought this one here, I'm not going to tell you who it's from yet, and it has some issues. So I bought a new one that's, in my opinion, an upgrade. And, you know, I held out as long as I could with this one. I thought it would be okay. But as I looked at it, things kept bothering me. And it got worse and worse and worse until I finally pulled the trigger and I bought this new one. So let's first go over this one and then we'll take a look at the new one. So with the first one I bought, the design is actually pretty good. If you see here, let me get that in focus. If you see here, there's three layers. You have the first layer, which is a half-inch acrylic. It's really nice. It looks like it's routed out with probably the CNC. And then the outside layer is 1/8 acrylic, and that's to cover the graphic. And then if you see a white line in between, that's the actual graphic. This design is really nice. It's solid, it's heavy, not bad. These here, these kind of L brackets or corner brackets, whatever you want to call them, corner plastic, it's okay, but they're held on with double-sided industrial sticky tape. And you know, this here is from my Space Invaders arcade 1-up cabinet that I had to reuse this piece here, and that's okay because I'm not going to be using the Marquee. So there are some good things about this design, and I do like the design. It's not too bad. But the things I don't like, number one, let me get my light here, turn it on. Number one is the screw holes. I think you can see that. If you see in the light blue leg, you can see one screw hole. And if you look over here in the blue, you can see another screw hole. So those screw holes bothered me. There has to be a better way for them to attach it. The concept is good. The base way that they make this is pretty good, but those screw holes have to go. Number two, and this is kind of, I don't know why they did this, you have bleed through on each side. So you see that white line right there? Then you see this white line on this side here. That's bleed through. I can see the white light coming through on either side, and it's not even. So they have to get the graphic out to the sides here. They have to be a little more careful when they're applying it. So those are two things. The third thing is the graphic is blurry. In 2021, with high resolution printers at home, we should be able to print graphics that are high resolution. Everything's blurry. See there? The monsters are blurry, the aliens. And then finally, which this could have been my fault, I could have ordered the wrong one, but I don't think I did, is the fact that I have a Tato arcade and this says Midway's a Bally company. So it looks out of place because it should have the Tato logo here and it doesn't. So, you know, it's a good try. It's not a bad piece. I was impressed with it when I first got it, but as I started looking at it, it does have problems. The one thing I forgot to mention, in addition to having a poor resolution, it looks like the aspect ratio wasn't maintained, and it looks like Space Invaders is a little squished. It might just be me, but it looks that way. Alright, so this is the old one that I'm replacing. So this is the new one. And with the new one, it looks great. So to start off, you can notice Space Invaders resolution, super crispy, spot on resolution, looks really good. We have the Tato logo here, Tatronics, so that matches what's on my cabinet. We're not going to see any screws because the screws get mounted into solid core plastic material, whatever this is made out of. So you're not going to see the screw holes, so that's solved. And then one of the other things that bothered me on the last one is the light bleed through, and we have this nice plastic on either side, so we're not going to have any light bleed through whatsoever. As a matter of fact, we have plastic up here. It goes along to the top, a couple of screws, top, bottom. If you notice here, we have a piece here, so we don't have to take the piece from the arcade. So you can sell your marquee and you can give the piece, so it's useful. It's made very well. It's really thought out. And if I take my light, you'll notice it's dark. So it's like a really dark blue, which matches the cabinet. So that's great. That's what I want. As opposed to the light blue here. This is a darker blue. So what the dark blue does is it makes any of the whites pop out. So you have the white over here that pops out. The Space Invader yellow pops out. The ring around Tatronics, the white pops out. The spaceships pop out. And the light blue and the white around this monster, they all pop out. And in the stars. So everything looks really good because they use the right color and it's dark blue. And what comes with this kit is this LED light strip. So I was really impressed at how they made this. This is great. I mean, it's just one light strip. I think these are super bright. It's on a piece of this material. I'm not sure what this material is called, but it's on a piece of this material. So what you do is you take your strip, get it the right way, and you just slide it in. That's great. That's genius. Super easy. The other one, I had to mount the long strip of bright white LEDs back and forth on the top of my arcade one up inside of it. So this is a cleaner design. Really nice. So we have the light, we have a plug that comes with the splitter, and then I ordered the one with a switch, so I can just mount this to the top of the arcade one-up cabinet. I can shut it off when it's bothering me. I just want to focus on the games. I can turn it on whenever I want. 99% of the time I'll be leaving it on, but if I want, I can shut it off. The people who made this really thought about what they were doing. Oh, and it comes with 2 black mounting screws. So it's easy as that. 2 screws, slide in your LED, plug everything in, you're good to go. Alright, so this one here, the original one I had, is from Arcade Mod Up. It's not all bad. They just have to tweak a couple things. You know, hopefully they make improvements. I've ordered things from them before, other things, other parts. Things have been great. I've ordered J panels, I've ordered a bunch of things from them. You know, I don't like to badmouth companies. We just got out of 2020, everyone's hurting, everyone needs to work. So I would just recommend that they make a couple of these modifications, and if they did, I would buy from them again. This one here is from the Arcade Game Factory. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. They make a bunch of these. They make them for Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. Different designs, so you got to make sure you're ordering the correct one for your cabinet. They also will make one blank, so I actually have another cabinet I'm currently working on. I already have the graphic for that, and they're sending me a blank one where I can put on my own graphics. So great design. I think it's going to look really nice. So let's go over to the cabinet, put it on, and see how it looks. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I think it came out pretty good. I'm really glad I spent a little extra money and bought the marquee from Arcade Game Factory. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think it's better than the one from Arcade Mod Up? If you do, leave me a comment. And as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want, please subscribe. And if you want to chat, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching and have a good day.